Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new episode, hot off the presses, Realm of Vasten, episode, what, 22 maybe, around there of season 2. Oh man, so I got a plan. So I've been thinking for a long time about what to do on this racetrack right here. Like, what do we do here? I built this circle because I always thought maybe a statue or a tree or something would be cool here. And I don't know, I just kept thinking about it and the inspiration didn't quite strike me exactly. I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what to do. I love the way the racetrack comes along, goes all this stuff, but then this area, and man, I don't know. So finally inspiration hit, literally in the shower thoughts. It hit, and what I want to do here is I want to do an aquarium globe, because it's going to play off the globe in the palace, and it's going to kind of show off this district's wealth. That they could actually pay for a globe here, an aquarium globe. So you will race through. So you come right around here, go under the bridge, and go right through the aquarium globe. So what I want to do is I want to have a support right here. I should admit, Pride Ceratops had a lot of glass smelted, so I just took it and then I put a bunch of sand in to smelt. So hopefully it's working over there. I may be too far away, so I'll AFK there to make sure that there's glass for whenever they get back on and start building again once Optifine is released. So, okay. So here's what I want to do. It's going to be a large dome, and I think I'm going to make it a circle, and it's going to be really big. And then, so we're going to need some sort of like sandstone supports, kind of like what we have up here, like where the sandstone kind of goes up. I think that's going to be important just to give it some sort of structure. But the first thing I probably need to do is go get some building blocks, because I'm going to require... Whoop. A little too close. Okay. I'm going to require a good bit of sandstone for this build. So, can we... Oh. I think lag saved me from taking damage there. I think sandstone's this one. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. I probably don't need that much. Let's just do something like this. Alright, that'll be fine. It'll fill it. Okay. Alright, that'll be enough sandstone. Let's go. It's hard to believe this wall is from day one. This wall is from day one of season 2, and it still stands right there. Also, I should welcome officially Criddle Skittles to the server, to the realm. Super happy to have an excellent builder, and I think we're gonna be doing some collabs fairly soon, so you can look forward to that. Okay, so I have plots open on my computer, and I'm looking at size of dome because I want this to be a nice sphere. And I think I got to figure it out. So, I think the only thing that I really kind of need to do is decide where the pillar is going to be here. And here's the thing. This whole thing is probably going to be changed because this is an even number and it's an odd number here. And that's not going to really work for plot. So I think what I'm probably going to do is just build the dome and then deal with the racetrack on the other side of that. So that'll be fine. But what probably I'm going to do is something like this. Like, let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, something like that. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. We'll count that as 1. Okay, that's temporary, but I think that is going to be the pillar in the middle. Now, is that in the middle of the racetrack? Because, yeah, it is. Okay. All right, so I think that's going to be the glass pillar in the middle, and we're going to have some... So you have to go around it. That's going to be the idea. You have to go around one way or the other. That way, if there's possibly 2 people, you could collide. It could be a lot of fun. So let me get to building. I'm gonna put this together. Oh, I made all this what I made. I made all this light blue dye because I want to do it in light blue so it matches that dome. I think that's going to be important. Also, I think that's going to help the water kind of look right there. What? It is this. Am I correct? It is that. Yeah. I guess I have to do. Oh, weird. Yeah. More? Sure. Okay, all of it. Cool. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go sleep and get building this dome, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm standing on top of a giant blue dome. I'm kind of thinking like, wow, this is pretty big. It's maybe a little bit bigger than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, that's the globe. That's the aquarium globe. I guess it's not that big, and I do think it plays really nicely with that. So I want to I want to sort of play on that dome up there and sort of design it so it's, I don't know, you know, like similar in build style. I think that would kind of play nicely together. I'm not worried about this at all, because this obviously I will change as needed. But here's what I'm thinking. Let's come out of it like here. So we'll let's break all this stuff right here, and probably 3 blocks high, just so it doesn't feel claustrophobic. So we'll do something along these lines. Sandstone breaks really quickly. All right, and we'll do one like there. Yeah, that'll be good. Something like that. Let's go ahead and break these out. And I think I'm probably gonna want, even on top of that, I'm probably gonna want some sort of sandstone sort of support structure. So I think I'm gonna have to go one more. But that is actually going to be okay. Now it's going to be a little bit of pain, a little bit, because of what I'm going to have to do here. Something like this. Yeah, that's good. So then as you come in on the boat races, you're going to get in here, and you have to go around and then out the other entrance. So the other entrance is right here. So we'll do the exact same thing over here. And excuse my morning voice. It's quite early today picking this up. Let's see. Yeah, something like this, I guess. This should be good. And then what I want to do now, this is going to be a little bit more narrow than I had sort of intended, but I think that can be okay. It can kind of act as an obstacle for the race, you know. What I thought it was going to be, yeah, well, I thought it was going to be wider, honestly, but I think I got scared when I was looking at the plot size. I think I kind of got. Someone's calling me. What is someone calling me at 11 o'clock at night? I'd be right back. Ah, that was nonsense. And I said 11 o'clock at night. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. I say quite early in the morning. Okay, let me explain. I said quite early in the morning, and then I just got done saying it's 11 a.m. I was out. Oh, shoot. I was out very, very late last night, and then I got home. I didn't even get home until, what, like 1:15, 1:30 or something like that from my gig. And then I recorded the battle with Jerm, which you've already seen by the time this video comes out. But then I recorded the battle from Wargirls with Jerm, Ninny, and Mr. Envelope. So yeah, so it is 11, and I'm just kind of getting up now. Well, I mean, I got up a little earlier, but hang out with my kids just a bit. But now one is sleeping, one's at the park, and I have some free time. So yeah, 11 a.m. seems early to me today because I haven't talked all that much, but I don't get in a lot of words whenever it's me and the boys and my wife. I'm sort of fourth tier on getting to talk in that family dynamic. I think you fellas understand. Some of you guys understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay. This is okay. So here's one. This is going to be the entrance, and then what I want to do is I want to circle this on all 4 sides. And the other thing I want to do is, I think what I want to do is I want to bring this in to right here. So my plan is going to be, I know this is going to shrink it even more, but my plan is going to be that I want there to be water. It's big enough though, right? It's big enough. I want there to be water, some sand, maybe some, like kelp and stuff like that. You know, utilizing all of the 113 stuff. I think that could be pretty fun. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. So let me get some work done here, and we'll come back for sort of a little bit more of the designing phase here, rather than just the block placement phase. So this is take 2. Seems like there might be some flowing water right there. Hard to tell. Yeah, I think so. I think I missed a block or 2 over there. Anyway, okay. I have taken out all of the light blue glass, which was something like 15 stacks of light blue glass, and replace it with regular glass, 1 block at a time. Whoa, hey, fish, awesome. I was hoping fish would spawn in there. I wasn't sure exactly if they would. Cool. I'm planning on sort of name tagging them or picking them up in a bucket or something. I'm not sure exactly. I can't remember exactly how you do it. But anyway, so I figured it would be fastest if I filled the whole thing with water first, and then came in, and I think it was, because that way at least I could swim. And I have aqua affinity and stuff on my helmet. I think I do. It seemed like pretty fast. Yeah, aqua affinity. So it was pretty, you know, it wasn't, look, it was horrible, but it wasn't that horrible. So the next stage I want to do, because now this thing looks weird, but the problem is the light blue didn't work because you couldn't see inside of it. The light blue is just not transparent enough. So yeah, I mean, you could see if you really squinted your eyes and looked, but you couldn't really see through it. So I decided to go with this, which that admittedly does not look good at all. So what I want to do to rectify that situation after I sleep, I think, is we're gonna build a frame around it, and I think that is gonna really help this whole thing really take off. Yeah. So, how am I going to build the frame? Well, I think I'm going to build out of regular sandstone, because that way the stairs will work with it. I'd rather use the sandstone brick texture, honestly, but the stairs, they work with it, but it's a little obvious there's different blocks instead of, you know, the way I would probably like it to look. So, let me see how I'm doing here. So we have, anyway, here now in the realm, we have a whole lot of stacks of light blue glass. If anyone needs it for anything, we have, I don't know, many stacks of it just sitting around. Like, thank you to my Silk Touch pickaxe. But let's see here. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Kill this guy. I want to kill this guy first. Come on. Okay. Here's what I want to do. I want to go around from like right here. So I'm thinking we'll do like here and something like that. Just right around this sort of outcropping of I don't know what you call it, like this circle shape. That's going to look a little weird because these 3 would be lower, but I think it'll be okay. Let me do that around all of them. Yeah. Boy, so many mobs. So, whoops, oh, darn it. Darn you. Criddle has been AFK fishing just right. Look at this. Look at all these mobs. So mobs are spawning at night like crazy. But Criddle, just right over there, I think, found a skeleton spawner, which is spectacular and awesome. So set up a skeleton farm and an AFK fish farm right next to it, so it's super cool. So I have been on several times throughout the day and not really actually spoken yet because we're both AFK at different times. Anyway, let me work on this. I have a plan for this. I think it's going to look pretty cool, but it's going to take a bit. Oh, I saw those fish. Look at those salmon just swimming around in my aquarium. How cool is that? I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And this is going to be packed ice, you know, going through. I haven't decided if I'm going to remove this level and put it down there or put it just on top. Probably just on top, I think. Anyway, let me get to some building here and I'll come back. So I was just talking to Criddle about how we're going to do this. Well, this empty area here in between the palace and the main sort of town of this district. And I think that the best way to go on this is going to be to build some elven ruins. So, you know, in this oh man, that was so lucky. Awesome. In this sort of style of server, I don't ever want to give assignments or it's like, hey, go do this or whatever. That's not my style, you know, because it's a game after all, right? So you know, we sort of talked about some different things and some strengths and stuff like that, and I think Criddle's going to start working on some elven ruins here, right in this big area, and we're gonna make it fairly ruined, I think, and then expand more houses that go right along with it. And then we're going to take the dwarven ruins and kind of dot it along the racetrack. Just a little bit more, not a lot, but maybe like a mine, maybe another dwarven sort of outreach house or something like that. And maybe, in fact, even something that farmers use currently, that kind of stuff. But that all being said, in the meantime, I went and got some cobblestone. And I have a plan here. And I think the plan is going to be that what we're going to do is I'm going to attempt to build a chain out of just cobble. And this possibly might look horrible. I don't know. I guess I'll have to leave that here. I don't remember. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we're going to do 2 chains. No, maybe just one. We're just going to do one. Just one chain. And it's going to be like here. Now, last time I did chains, I did... these are not going to be big chains. It's just got to go over just to the point of where I can build a tower on the side of this. But it's got to be just big enough that it can get a little bit of a lift going up, because that's how this thing is like sort of held. I'm saying that the lore is that maybe their glass here isn't super strong, so it has trouble holding back the water from bursting. So that's why they have all these reinforced things, and this chain is just kind of holding it up. Does that work according to physics? I don't know. I don't really care all that much. I mean, you know, whatever. So to build a chain, the way I usually do it is, let's see here. So you got to go 3, and then you got to go, this is going to be down. I'm going to have to do a whole lot of pillaring up. This is a lot easier to do from starting from the top than it is the bottom. But what we'll do is here, and then here, I need it. Oh, here. Can I get over here? Nope. Darn it. I can't get down there. Sigh. Okay, let's do this. So then this has to be, it has to be 2 to get lift. You have to have 2 blocks. It has to be two deep in the chain. I'll show you what I mean. Let me see. So it has to be like this. 1, 2, 3, and then yeah. Okay, cool. That's good. Let's go up. Okay, that's cool. And this will go boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. And then this will go here. Let's see. I think we'll just do something like this here. And this is how you get the turn, because we don't have the other kind of stairs. So you do like this and this and this. And then you go 1, that's 2, 3. That's a holder. Let's get that out of there. Okay, cool. Here. Yeah, you can't. A little bit annoying. Okay, you can't do that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then what we'll do is this has got to go up 1. So we'll go 1, 2. So technically the chains that are holding it up are going to be bigger than the chains that are holding it on the side. That's okay. That is okay. We can deal with that. But I'm just going to build a couple of these because I want to see how it's going to work. Oh, I'm going to have to pillar the whole way, aren't I? I don't think there's a way around this. Okay, you know what? This is going to be really annoying to watch on camera. Let me do some building and I'll come right back. Well, you know what? This is the start of something good, I think. I think this starts something good. I like it. I was, you know, I'm a little skeptical of the strength of those acacia fences, but I think iron bars would be too light. So I'm not exactly sure how I want to pull that off. I don't know that it's entirely effective, but it's okay. And also, I'm thinking I might slab the top of it just to give it a little bit more. Just like, I don't want a whole block, but a half block seems perfect. But you know what? It's all right. So the next thing I got to do is, now this is going to be problematic. And I'll tell you why. I want to build 2 towers here. This district is all about towers, as Bride points out to me fairly often. This, I want to build 2 towers. I want to build a tower there and a tower here. The problem is this tower is right in the way of the entrance, and I didn't really fully think that through. I mean, that's not ideal, really, at all. At all. It's kind of bad. Actually, I'm not really sure what to do about that next. Okay, let's go sleep. And gonna think about that. I'll go over there and really try to figure out what to do, because I don't know what the answer is gonna be on this one. It unfortunately is that's kind of where that tower is gonna need to be. It may be a thing where I need to move the actual entrance more than. Well, I can't move the entrance of the palace, but like work out how that's gonna work. Also, I am like out. I am out of come on now. You know? There we go. I'm out of rockets. This is my last. I need to go, I guess, to Sandrascu and grab some gunpowder. I don't think we really have that much here. But this is one of the main entrances of this place. And I know it's small. I know. Ideally, I guess carts and stuff should go in. But my idea was it's not going to be a carts. It's going to be foot traffic mostly. So no carts allowed. That's a rule. We just made that up right now. That's a lore rule. So here's the problem. If we put this here, say I do a very standard sort of circle thing. It is like right here, right? I mean, look at that. So this is your entrance in. Now I'm not opposed to a small entrance, because I think they can look really nice. That's really small for a main entryway. But it depends. If we have a bunch of houses like right along here, maybe it won't be so bad. Boy, I just don't know. I don't know what my gut is that if we have like an elven ruin here and some houses within it, and there's like a walkway that comes right up through here, and sort of comes up slowly here, that this is going to feel just fine. And it's, in fact, it almost feels like you're already in the palace when you're close. So I guess let's just go for it, here. So, man, I don't know. I am nervous. Is there anything? Oh, that's okay. That's fixable, but look up there. I mean, we can just butt right up next to it. That would be fine. Yeah, it's okay. It's levels, it's levels. So we'll do something like this. It's going to be a little bit of a pain to build. So something, I'm not going to do the whole thing right now. So something like this, maybe, I guess, could kind of work. And then we'll just have to take this off. That. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I guess this is good. I think I'm not going to know that it's good until once it's done, but I'm going to build this tower up now. I may very potentially make this a one of the blue towers, meaning like you can just barely see it over there. There's some blue terracotta in it. I think I'll probably do something like that, because that is going to allow us to I don't know, bring in a little bit of color. I do feel like my district is pretty bland, especially compared to Pride's and Jerm's district, where they have quite a bit of terracotta. So, yeah, I do feel like that's something I would really like to sort of address and make it better. But yeah, this is going to work out okay. So let me build this tower. I'm going to build it up to the top here, and then we'll work on detailing it in a bit. This might be okay. You can walk out the balcony and into the tower. I can be down with that. This is growing on me. It's growing on me the more we do it. Okay. I'll see you once this tower is done. I've had to do some rearranging. I hope you guys are enjoying this little minor rebuild of the palace, because there's no way in from what I have done so far. So here is the smallest I can make these towers and have them look as if they are actually having any effect whatsoever on this aquarium. I gotta say, you gotta tell me what you think. But in my opinion, this aquarium looks really cool. I see you. I see you. Yep. Oh, darn it. I saw you, and I saw you hit me. So I mean, I think it looks really cool. Definitely think these towers are going to need some blue in them. Otherwise, they just completely blend in with the palace. So that's going to be some work that I need to do. Oh, so some of the blue is the district colors. That makes sense. And in addition, it's going to work really well with the aquarium. But yeah, I think it looks really cool, especially for a race. So yeah, it's I don't know. I'm a big fan of what we've done so far, but I think that's all with the time we have today. So here's the new entrance that we have into the palace now. It should work. So basically now the entrance of the palace, instead of where it used to be, you kind of went through this tiny tiny little 2-block hole, 1 block even to get in. Now it's changed, so there's these stairs. So now you're gonna go up these stairs and you're gonna go through this big entryway, and this could work really well. I'm not sure what is going on over here. That's okay. Maybe this is like a check-in place, you know, customs, if you will, something like that. Make sure you're not armed. Oh, that's what it could be. Yeah, maybe we'll do that next episode. This will be where you have to take off your weapons, you know, because these princes, these 3 princes, they don't want weapons in here. Marcus, Parker, and Sawyer, the princes, they don't want weapons in this area. That would be dangerous for them. So, yeah, perfect. So when you walk in here and you have to take off all your weapons, and then you're allowed to continue in the palace. That is a cool idea. That works totally according to lore. We'll just have to fence this little area off because otherwise you'd be able to sneak in. But yeah, that works. That works really well. So let me see here. Let me go game mode spectator just to get a good screenshot. And I think that's all we have time for today. But you know what? This was a productive episode. So thank you so much for coming and checking out. I really do appreciate it. Look for some really exciting stuff. Things are going to be springing up all over the place. I have a feeling now that the sort of initial, you know, SMP fever has died down with, you know, Decidedly Vanilla and Villagecraft and all those things starting up for different members of Vasten. I would expect that the growth will pick back up. I know Pride's waiting for Optifine, which makes me very sad, but I totally understand. His performance is not very good. I seem to be like the only person in the world that has no performance dip without Optifine, but whatever. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I am running pretty well, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, and I freaking love the update. I think this is one of my favorite updates of Minecraft ever. Since I've been playing, which goes back to like 1.5. The very tail end of 1.5 before 1.6, I think, is when I started. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. I have had a really fun time doing this build, and I will see you guys next episode right here from Realm of Vasten. Please don't forget to check out my friends, subscribe to all of them, like their videos, and leave comments. Comments make us all happy as little small YouTube army members. Comments really do make our day. Wait a second. I almost forgot. I was saying goodbye, and I almost forgot. So in this series, one of the things I want to talk about very briefly, and I want to leave a link to any influences that I have had, and this is the biggest one that and I talk about them all the time, but BWO100, in my opinion, my favorite builder / YouTuber ever, and he's on a break or a hiatus. He had a tragedy with his family, which is very sad, and you can find out in his channel and things, and he stepped away from the YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff for now, but I've talked about it all the time. I know that he still, you know, receives revenue from ads on his channel, so it doesn't mean just if you haven't checked it out, he's one of the biggest YouTubers, over 1 million views and all that for Minecraft, you know. But yeah, I don't want to only say the small guys, because BWO is certainly one of my biggest influences. So influencer of the day, BWO, no question about it. My all-time singular favorite YouTuber, I think. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I'll see you next episode from Realm of Vasten. Bye, everyone.